Buried Ass Podcast.
The following is a production of Corrupted Entertainment in association with the Joe Cronin Show.
We're
Listen
on
to
fire.
other episodes and shows on youtube.com/corruptedpodcast.
Fire. It's burning up. I'm on the fire.
Oh, that's terrible. New York's burning and you think it's funny.
Set the roof on fire.
Oh, God. Ken, there's 12 people.
Tear the roof off this motherfucker. Set the roof on fire.
Are you able to see the fire from where you are?
I'm on fire. It's hot in here. It's burning up.
It's so hot.
Are you
no, I can't see it.
You can't see the fire from where you are?
No, I
That's
can't.
terrible, man.
I've heard that there's been the most firemen in one area since 9/11 in New York. Like, there's so many guys fighting these fires. It's like fucking insane.
So wait a minute. Is this still going on right now?
Yeah, man. It's like this fire is not stopping. Like, it's out of control. It's like one of the biggest fires that they've seen in New York in a while, bro. Because like all these buildings that connect, like all went up. You know.
Well, but you know what's weird is how bad California fires have been. But like, how many people died? Like a couple of people.
You know, we were saying the other night, like, what's the deal with that? How come we're not hearing anything about that anymore? Like, what's the deal? Did they get it under control?
You know, it's so weird because like first of all they loosely covered it. They didn't really cover it like it was like some
it's like
dire
they were like whatever about it.
Yeah, they just like, oh yeah, you know, people from California had to beg us like, hey, you know, this sucks. It's terrible here. And you hear nothing, but I've heard more about this New York fire now. And I know part of it's because it's really about the news. I think it's the death tolls. I think it's about the news. I think they don't give a shit unless people are like fucking dying. You know, like they're like, whatever.
Yeah, the news is fucked up, man. They really are.
They want you to be dying, man. They're like, are people dead?
That's it.
Like I almost picture them saying that, like, hey, how many people? How many fires? How many trucks? How many people are dead? And they're like,
listen, I got a guy here shooting everybody. Is anybody dead? Listen, I got a guy here shooting people. Is anybody dead? Yes, there's multiple deaths. All right, we'll be right down. We're coming in.
Yeah, News Center 7 or whatever. We'll be down there.
Fuckers.
You know, they're in there. They're like, how many people are dead? How many people are dead? 4.
Yeah.
4 people are dead.
We got a decent night out of it. All right.
Fuck.
We'll be on 4. You know, we can work.
Send Matt. He's a fucking cunt.
We could work with that. Yeah, send the guy that nobody likes in the office.
Send that cunt, Matt.
5 to the list.
Yeah, there's 15 dead. Fucking, we're good. Let's go.
Let's get to that one.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, do you know they're doing the movie or something like, or they're like reliving the Waco, Texas thing?
Oh, Christ.
It's coming up on, I think, on the anniversary or like the 25th anniversary or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, or something like that. And I saw that they were going to do like this whole report on like, you know, what happened there, because that's so, you know, technically it was like the government fucking broke laws to fucking get at these people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people knew it then, and now you're definitely going to know it. Supposedly they're going to introduce all this new information.
What'll be the millionth thing the government has done now that whatever. Yeah, you figured out how to make a car run on water. Let's take that from you.
Yeah, dude, that story's
make that
messed
illegal.
up about that guy, man. If anybody out there never heard this story, go check out the story about the 2 brothers that developed a car that ran on water, that literally you could piss in the tank and make it to California from New York. And they developed this car, and a lot of weird shit happened where the brother just mysteriously died one night in a restaurant. And
yeah,
really,
I mean, they've taken the patent of many of these things like over the years. So it's crazy.
Just took it.
But dude, you know what? Let me say something to you guys. First of all, we'll talk about the Powerball in a second, because Powerball's going nuts. I also bought the Mega Millions here in Mass. But Ken, have you ever been milked before?
No, I've
Take
never.
a look at this. You've been milked?
Look at his face on the bottom right.
Now,
that's all I kept thinking of when I got out of the theater was Luke fucking sucking on the alien tit and looking up like with the milk on his fucking beard, looking up like, yeah, this is what I do to drink.
Can you imagine it? No, really, no spoilers here. But I mean, can you imagine? I mean, this is kind of a spoiler if you didn't expect Luke to be sucking on something's tits.
No,
can you imagine if Ryan Johnson, the director, had been able to, like, Han Solo had lived?
Han Solo had lived, he would have had Han Solo. It would have been like a crack cocaine dealer.
Yeah, dude, Han Solo looks up like that was crack. It looked like he needed it. And in this particular photo, it looks like he's milking Kylo Ren here.
I need that.
Kylo's got some pretty big titties in this photo.
Yeah. In the
nice
movie.
Bitch tits.
In the movie.
And Luke's milking that shit and just getting down, man. Look at his face on the bottom right.
Now,
he's just like, leave me alone with my titty juice.
In the theater, I was trying to remember where I've seen Luke's face before, that same face that he kind of on the bottom right that he's making. Yeah. And then it hit me. Oh my God, this is a Disney movie. That is the same face that fucking the Beast makes in Beauty and the Beast when he's eating off the plate with his mug. Right. Like he makes the same. It was almost like Kathy Kennedy was on set and she was like, we want this to sort of, we always remind other Disney movies of other Disney movies. So can you do kind of the Beast's face?
Yeah, look at it. You're right about that.
Just scarfing down the soup with his hands.
I can't believe how they made Kylo Ren look, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude?
He looks like Leonard Nimoy's gay fantasy. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. It's just very, like, go ahead and milk this for me. Dude, when that dude, I gotta be honest, like,
dude, that's so fucked up. Where'd you find this?
Somebody sent it to us on Twitter, I think. If I when the movie starts and like there's the mom joke at the beginning, I started like almost laughing, like what the fuck? That was so weird. Like I said to myself, like, what the fuck? Like that was like a Spaceballs moment. Like when he was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll hold."
Man, you know you're not the only person that said this to me now, man. You're like the fucking fourth person that has said to me it reminded them of Spaceballs.
And I think they're doing Spaceballs too. So
I heard about that.
Well, at least they were. Now it's been a long time. I thought they were supposed to have already come out already, but
I heard John Candy just signed on.
Oh yeah, and, his body did.
Yeah, they're gonna have him there. They're propping him up.
He's really gonna be barf now.
They're gonna wheel him out, and supposedly there's about 40% left of him.
Yeah.
So I mean, you get a good look at him. You know,
I heard what they're gonna do is they're gonna get this molded skeleton. They're gonna put him inside the dog costume, right? This big fat dog costume,
and then they're gonna wheel him around.
No, then they're gonna sprinkle his ashes all over and like super glue them. They're gonna glue the ashes to and they're gonna animate the dog. So it's kind of like it's really John Candy. And he'll even have the small penis that John Candy had.
Oh my God, that would be unbelievable. Dude, all the Canadians right now, like these fucking assholes.
Yo, that fucking guy's half his body was made of bacon.
It was, man. He was Canadian bacon.
You talk about trains, planes, and automobiles. This will be fucking, goddamn, fucking Grey's Anatomy all over a skeleton. It'll be amazing. It'll be a fucking Dexter's wet dream. No, but I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't watch any of those shows. I just made that up. Like those shows are about that, anything like that. I don't know. I just said.
My wife watches Grey's Anatomy.
I just thought it would sound cool. I've never seen it.
She loves it.
I've never seen.
Suck my asshole, Ken.
What was that? Oh my God! What just happened?
What the fuck is that, man?
Ken, I'm under your desk and I want to suck on your neck.
How's your fucking neck?
You know what he looks like, right? He looks like this. It looks like this. Like,
leave me alone. I just want to drink this milk from this animal's titties.
No, look. No, wait.
I'm gonna drink this motherfucker's tits.
Stay away from my milk. Back off of my milk.
I've seen this power once before.
Milk. You can't have my titty milk.
Nom 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 nom.
I mean, like, who didn't bust out laughing?
I gotta try to do Kylo Ren. How the fuck? I was doing Kylo Ren the other day, and my friend was dying laughing, but I forget how to do it, man. Let me try. Kylo Ren.
I hate my dad. I hate my fucking dad.
Why are you grabbing my tits for?
Why are you grabbing my tits?
Trying to milk me. Why are you trying to milk me?
I want the map to Skywalker.
I want your father to fall off this bridge.
Luke, I am your faggot.
I want you to milk my tits. Luke, I want you to milk my tits.
You want me to milk your tits?
Why am I hearing your thoughts? Why are you
Wait a
here
minute.
in my thoughts?
Wait a minute. This sounds just like the DeMarco voice.
Yeah.
I just realized.
Why are you not in my thoughts? Cronin, why are you in my thoughts?
Oh, because I'm God.
Cronin, why do you have the right to be in my thoughts?
Well, Ken, you know what? Are you going to debut that belt tomorrow?
Oh my God, man! I'll monetize this.
We'll pump up, monetize this at 1 a.m. on a fucking Thursday.
Champ is fucking here, man.
What do you? You gonna be wearing the belt and only the belt?
Let me tell you, man. I want these people to know, and I've said it, but I'm really holding this belt in my hands. This is no joke. This belt is the real deal. This is the real deal championship. So. We got to represent on Friday night, man. It's going to be fucking off the wall.
We'll have to give the Powerball winner out tomorrow night, too. So we're going to...
You got 5 weeks to determine who's into what? Or is it 6 weeks?
Okay, so it's episode 143 tomorrow, I think. So that's 3, 4, 5. And then... Is it 3? So that means on the 4th. So there's 3 more times to decide who faces you. So right now, Leah's got 1. And... Oh. Like, if Leah wins again, I think that means she's automatically in, yeah. If Leah wins again, she's automatically in. And then if, like, let's say Leah wins, and then I win, and then Bailey wins. Well,
then it makes it interesting.
Then I don't know what to say.
Well, then you have a 1 week playoff.
Then, I mean, we might have to do...
Playoff.
Shit, then I didn't think about that.
Right?
I don't know. We could that would be postponing it though, but we could do that, or we could do.
No, yeah, you're right. I mean, it would be postponing it. You're right.
Or we could just say whoever made the most points out of those 2 weeks, wins. Or we can just put everybody in the match at that point. We could just do that. Then it would be me, you, Ken. It would be me, you, Justin. Because then there'd be no Troy, there'd be no Jake, there'd be no anybody else. It's us 4. I guess that could happen. It could happen, I guess. We'll have to figure it out. What?
I asked you that before, and you said it becomes a fatal 4-way.
It becomes a fatal 4-way. You're right, I did say that. Because then the next time, after whoever wins it this time, there'll be a shorter time, I think, in between the next one, and there'll only be one person challenging you. So, unless there's a tie again, and then it'll be a triple threat.
Oh.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. This is Corrupted Entertainment, the channel, where we do a Corrupted podcast every week. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, and hit the sub button down below. Sub to the Corrupted YouTube channel. If you like wrestling and monetize this, and you like what we did here, you'll probably want to listen to monetize this. So make sure you sub to the Joe Cronin Show on YouTube, and sub to Ken as well on YouTube at youtube.com, the Foulmouth Network.
Yeah.
Make sure you sub to both of us and all those channels and everywhere. And that's it, man. Let's get out of here. Fuck it. We did a little funny deal there.
Yeah.
Let's go to bed.
We shit on the fire.
We should... Oh, yeah. Oh, look. There's somebody...
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Somebody jumped. All right. We'll see you guys later. This is terrible news.
Oh, Jesus.
Where's the fucking news anyway? Like, where is the... Yeah, it's awful, dude. It's still going on. It's still going on. I don't know about California, though. I still don't understand why no one...
Yeah, what happened with California? Have you got any news on that? Like, what's the deal with that? Like,
the fire has to be out. The fire has to be out. Like,
it's got to be, right? I mean, how come they didn't report it and say fire's finally out in L.A.? I mean, it was close to L.A., but in California, blah, blah, blah. Why wasn't that brought to our attention?
I don't know, man. It's again. No, we figured it out because nobody was dying, so they're like, yeah, whatever. It's a giant, massive fire.
So fucked up.
You know how I figured out about it too? I found out about it because wrestlers were like tweeting it who were out there. I think the Miz tweeted it out, and nobody else fucking barely cared. And then when I mentioned it, some people said, "Hey, thank you for bringing light to the fire." Because well, that sounds terrible.
Let me ask you this, Cronin.
Because,
let me ask you this, Cronin.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Miz?
Well, I think he's shooting the Marine, so he's gonna be out for a while. But no, I like him.
You do, right?
He's not the most entertaining wrestler, but on the mic, he's pretty good on the mic, and I like that he shoots.
Do you have to give this guy credit? Oh, no.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, because, I mean, he was kicked out of the locker room. He was crapped on for so many years. You know, he just always kind of getting buried by everybody.
Now he's an integral part of.
And I don't even know. He's just
respected. He's really respected by the other guys, I think.
I think he's really respected now, and he's really like.
He's been through bullshit.
And now it's like he figured out that if I like shoot talk, like the smart fans like me now. Because he's been saying some fucked up shit. Like he just tweeted out earlier, like something about being coming back to Raw and everything because he's the best. And he didn't need to wear a vest and his own T-shirts to get it done. And he was basically making, you know, he's taking a shot at Roman. Like, oh shit, he tweeted that out.
What?
Yeah, he tweeted it out. Like, it's like, what?
That's fucked up.
Where is it? Hold on. Oh, he'll probably, here it is. He's on the cover of Rolling Stone as Wrestler of the Year. On Rolling Stone. He said, you don't become a Wrestler of the Year by wearing your own merch, shirt, or tactical vests. You become Wrestler of the Year by day over-delivering on everything you do. When I come back, Raw will be my show again. IC is mine. Thanks, Rolling Stone, for this honor. Sorry, Roman, maybe next year, big dog.
Damn, man. I mean, is this shoot or is this like...
Well, I mean, Roman is the IC champion, and that was his belt. So, you know, I mean, it makes sense that he's going after him. But it's just like that's pretty cool. But again, that's what people like.
Well, you know what? I got to agree with you with him. Like, it's like he was coming off a TV show that he did where he's like this bratty fucking kid, you know, and he came into the wrestling scene, like the WWE, and all that history that came with it, and the physical side, it seemed like it was no problem for him. You know what I mean? Like he never had a problem wrestling or anything like that I've heard of. So I mean, you got to give it to him there. The physical side of it, he fits right in now. You know what I mean? And then the mental side of it, you know, being kicked out of a locker room and being treated like shit like that, man, that's got to like completely fuck you up. You know what I mean? And to bounce back from that and have the career that he's having now, because he is definitely a legitimate guy now. You know, in the scene.
His teeth are so white. I think he jacks off into his own mouth.
I don't know what he does for those things. He must have somebody painting those fucking things or some shit. Cause I know what you mean, dude. Whenever he smiles, it's just this big fucking. You know, what's up with his wife, man? Is that really his wife?
Yeah, Maurice is his wife, and she's about to have a kid. Well, they're about to have a kid in about 6 months, but.
I'm about to give her another kid.
Yeah, I just give her kids all night. I just be like, here's another one.
Fucking kids.
Oh, you like them is? I love his wife though. She's really nice and she's funny. Like she plays with it, like plays along with him really well. She kind of reminds me of like how Leah is with me. Like sometimes Leah's really funny with me. Like if you watch our condom video, like that type of humor, like that's the same sort of thing they were doing when they were doing their like. And she was like, I don't know if you remember, he was like upset about something. This was like almost a year ago now. He was like upset about something, and he was like, "These people are despicable in like this town, and like I can't stand this place." And he was acting like this rich like snob or whatever. And he was like, "I'm just so pissed," like or whatever. And he just he's like, "I'm thirsty too," or something. He grabbed a water bottle, and he went to drink it, and she snatched it out of his hand and was like, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And everything. And she's like, "Don't drink, domesticated." It's like she was telling him, like domesticated. And then she handed him the Fiji water instead. It was just that to me was wicked funny. Like that shit, like that was so funny to me. I was like, that's funny. Like that's hilarious. That was when she first came back, almost towards the end, before she was gone. But you know, fuck them. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Anything you want to say to anybody?
See you tomorrow night.
A champ is here.
Yeah.
Have your babies.
That was China. That was China from the grave.
What's up, China?
I just wanted to come back to WWE.
Just come home, baby.
So terrible. They tweeted out the other day about her, and I was just like, yeah, fuck you. She tried to come back and patch things up for years and all the time, and they just were like, fuck off. And it's like,
I know, man.
Now they want to
really
recognize
did
her.
Wrong, dude.
Fucking, you got to be kidding me.
They did her wrong, dude.
See you guys tomorrow night for Monetize This. It will be fucking crazy.
It definitely will be.
Good night.
The following is a production of Corrupted Entertainment in association with The Joe Cronin Show. Listen to other episodes and shows on youtube.com/corruptedpodcast.